Hello, Ray Phoenix here, welcome to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Part 19. We're finally going to my favorite level in the entire game, and my favorite level in the entire Spyro the Dragon trilogy. Metropolis is a futuristic level populated by these robots that look like Clank from Ratchet and Clank, and it's been invaded with farm animals. So to get to this level, it's another one of these super portals. You have to collect a certain number of orbs. I have no idea how many orbs you need to activate this portal, because every time I've gone to this level, I pretty much always have enough orbs to activate the portal. So we could go to Metropolis. Of course, it'd be in a specialty portal, because Metropolis is no ordinary level in this game. It's a futuristic level. It's fully populated by robots, as I mentioned. They call them droids. I guess because they're not, I guess they're sentient, so they're not really robots, and they're droids. And they look like, except for they look like Clank from Ratchet and Clank, probably his primitive ancestor, maybe. And there are these pigs that have rockets strapped to their backs. They have Jurassic Pork, they have these rockets strapped to their back, where they're probably going to be flying them around at Spyro. And yeah, this level is well designed. The music in this level is awesome. This level alone, the music in this level alone perfectly demonstrates Stuart Copeland's musical talents, his musical abilities. He used to make a resume to show people what he's capable of doing with music. This would be a perfect level to demonstrate the music for this level. If you look off in the far distance there, you can see that the end of the level is going to be. Not very many levels in this game let you see the end of the level right from the beginning of the level, but this one does, because it has the balls to do that, because of how awesome and godly awesome this level is. This level is like a gift from the heavens itself. They should have used this level in the demo. It would have perfectly demonstrated the game. But then again, the game already sold well enough as is, and this is the best level of the game. Should you really, showcase the best level of the game? A lot of demos tried doing that. This game already showcased the Sunny Beach level and the Skelos Badlands levels, which I guess those probably are popular favorites among people, but Metropolis is by far the best level in the game. This level makes up for some of the laziest and some of the other levels in the Winter Tundra. Winter Tundra levels seem to be very lazy. Like, there's Cloud Temples and Mystic Marsh. Those levels seem very, uninspired kind of thing and very, bland compared to a lot of other levels in this game. But this level makes up for that completely. They really put, they took the whole effort for an entire world of levels and just threw it into one level. And that's what Metropolis is. Metropolis is, several levels' worth of effort all rolled into one. That's why I like this level so much. That's why it's such a great level. And the music makes it really good, too. The music adds a lot to this level. I mean, people always say, oh, why do games have music? Well, Sonic the Hedgehog proved that music is the reason why we keep liking to play levels. Look at Green Hill Zone, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. It was the first level in the game. It had such awesome music, and it made people want to play the game. That's probably why Sonic has the reputation that he has to this very day, because of the first level of his first game. Mario's kind of like that too. He gave us some music too, like some gruesome iconic music in his first level, and now Mario is permanently etched into history. And now we're gonna have to play curling against an ox. Yeah, this ox is throwing bombs at us. You have to play curling with these bombs by flaming them. Spyro can't charge while he's on ice. It's just a slip and slide around. Someone pointed out about how genius it was that Insomniac Games managed to actually made a whole new animation, a whole new slipping, sliding animation for Spyro. They could have just used his regular walking animation and sped it up or changed the speed of his walking animation, but no, they actually gave him a brand new animation, something specifically made for skating around on ice. They really did put a lot of care and effort and attention into this game, and I have to give them praise for that. This game belongs in a museum at some point. When they showcase masterful works of art, this game definitely belongs in a museum like that. This game is, by all means, a masterful works of art. Insomniac has really come a long way from the days when they made Disruptor, and now they made this, and their story was far from over. So now we're gonna get an orb we're doing. This level has 4 orbs in total. We have 52 orbs now, so we should have 55 orbs by the time this level is over. I know very well where every orb is hiding in this level. I'm probably more familiar with this level than any other level ever, but I would play Spyro 2 again and I could just play whatever level I want. I would always pick this one among my list of levels I would play. It's a must play. It's when you I can't really stress how awesome this level is. It is a really great level, a really legendary level filled with all sorts of bizarre. This level also perfectly demonstrates what Spyro is supposed to be. Spyro is supposed to be set. I used to think Spyro may have been set in the future when I was a kid, and I still kind of think that now, considering the fact he goes to levels like these. But And some other levels in this game look like it's some period in history. Maybe you lived in some kind of world where it's like different time periods all somehow coexist in this and all at once kind of thing, like some sort of myriad of time travel, possibly different universes, maybe all coming together or something like that. There's these cows here with their futuristic laser weapons or ray weapons. Of course, we can't fry his shield, but when he exposes himself, we can go up to him and give him a good fry. Give him the old hot foot, as Spyro said. You want to do to Ripto earlier on. And this is already the end of the level. Yeah, that's how fast this level is. We just have to speak to that droid over there, and she's going to give us the orb for completing this level. But we're not going to do that just yet. Since when did we ever play this game? Just to get the orbs or just to complete the levels? No, there's still plenty of gems to get in this level. And there's some more orbs that have yet to be collected. You see, it's like one of those containers of orbs that we could charge through in the far-off distance. You're the inventor droid. Imagine that Emma from my series Ivan's War probably sounds something like her. I use this inventor droid as like a voice reference for Emma from Ivan's War. Spyro, we heard you were coming. Take this orb. You living creatures seem to like this.
It's a first for Avalar.
Combination power, yeah, that's how advanced these people are. They can make power-ups, that's like 2 power-ups in one, pretty much. That's a really advanced, like how progressive this society is. It's obviously a very peaceful society, which is how they've managed to, you know, get so much so much high-tech technology. But of course, they're being invaded by these sheep saucers. You'll wonder how these purple sheep, they don't even look like sheep if you look close. If you look close, they just look like purple sheep. Maybe they lost their fur or something like that. You know, like in Wallace and Gromit, a close shave when the sheep are getting their fur sheared off.
This orb device is proof of your skill.
So there, we pretty much played that arcade game there. We had to fly around and shoot down all the saucers. And now they're just going to tell us that, oh look, more of them have come. They sent a distress call. More of them are going to come. So you're going to have to play air combat again and go and gun them down from the sky and kill off another wave of sheep saucers. This time there's 5 of them. These ones are more, they're setting them more like flying aces. I wonder how sheep learned to fly flying saucers. They kind of did reference this in some of the later Spyro games. I think Spyro 3 had something like this too. We had to shoot down flying saucers and sheep flying, and I'm pretty sure Spyro 3 had something like that in it somewhere. I know Spyro 4 had something like this too. There was a famous level, or an infamous level, I guess you could say, in Spyro 4 where you had to go to a farm and they had like evil farm animals that came out to attack us or something like that. And remember there was flying saucer too. Now this killer glitch where if something doesn't show up, you have to start a whole new game over from scratch just because something against your will doesn't work in the game. That's how broken of a game Spyro 4 was.
Nice flying, Airman.
It's a big testament to how perfect Spyro 2 was. I never liked Spyro 4 more than Spyro 2. Spyro 2 is always better than Spyro 4 by an extreme long shot. Even when I was a dumb kid, I knew that. So we got all orbs in this level. All 4 orbs are now ours, so you just have to get the last of the gems. Which I think are over there. There's some gems there. Yeah, there's a lot of gems. Good thing we have sparks with us. I could just know when the gems are there, and he picks it up and makes that awesome sound. That yeah, I love that sound. Really shot down a lot of balloons that were holding those ceramic things, those ceramic fireproof containers that were loaded with gems. I wonder how many other games have gems as collectibles. I mean, Crash Bandicoot technically had gems as collectibles because I remember the first Crash Bandicoot, you could get like gems for completing certain things in levels. I never fully figured that out. I just recently beat the original Crash Bandicoot many months ago, and even then, I still don't know how to get the game 100% complete. I'm not sure if I ever will get that game 100% complete or not. It's probably gonna end up like the Bubsy 3D Let's Play I plan on doing eventually. I probably will do a Let's Play of that game. It's probably not gonna be a 100% complete Let's Play. And for Bubsy 3D, I'm sure everyone would agree with me on that game. A lot of that game's broken. I actually like Bubsy 3D, but I'll admit, it's not a perfect game. It's far from being perfect. I just beat that game for the first time ever last night. I just beat Bubsy 3D for the first time ever last night and saw the regular ending of the game. It just felt like I was sitting through a very long lecture. It's probably one of the worst game endings ever, but something tells me that the ending you get for getting the game 100% complete is probably not much better. So what's the point when you don't really get a much better ending? I don't think people really care about that. Anyways, considering what most people think of Bubsy, Reedy. Most people probably don't really care much about that. I think I know where the last of the gems are. We have the Super Flame power-up, the combination glide, infinite glide. Well, it's not really infinite, because it does run out. Well, just to fly everywhere we want, and there's the Super Flame. I remember where it was. Yeah, I was right here. I used to think, it took me a while to figure this part. It's like, how do you get like a Super Flame over here? Oh wait, it lasts long enough. I think this one might have a longer, you know, run time, like a longer lifespan. Some of the other power-ups. Never actually timed it. I mentioned that in the last video. I never actually timed how long it takes for a power-up to run out, for a power-up to lose its power, lose its abilities, and die off. So we pretty much have the vast majority of gems we could possibly collect in this game. Where are the other few remaining gems? Are they over here? No, I don't know. I know they're not going to hide from me forever, because I know where every gem in this game is, and I know where, well, at least in this level, I know that, and I'm pretty sure it was like in the, yeah, it was right at the end of the level there where we were with the inventor droid. There's all sorts of gems. It's like a huge, like, it almost looks like a planetarium almost. There's like so many planets everywhere. Or some like one of those museum places that would have a planetarium. And it has like all those like large, like, what do you call them? Like those large, like diagrams of planets. And so that's probably what this is. Like, why else do they have all these planets here? We know ringed planets do exist in Spyro. We've seen in some of the times where we've entered levels or exited levels where we see Spyro flying through the sky and we saw planets like that in the background. So we do know there are planets like that in Spyro's universe. And the last of the gems are probably just hiding somewhere where we have to fly to them. Oh look, there it is. Just use a head bash there, and there we go. We got all the gems. Yep, Metropolis is now 100% complete. The greatest level of the game has been 100% completed by the great Ray Phoenix. It's going to show us the ending now. We're still waiting for the train or whatever it is he's waiting for. He's going to be looking at his watch, his bitch, to see all the time that's been stolen from him that he's probably spent. I don't know what he would have been doing. I'm just gonna run and get hit by the train. That zoom, get hit by it. Kind of like something Mr. Bean would do, only without the actually getting hit by the train part. I remember I first saw Mr. Bean's Holiday around the time I'd be playing this game, back in 2007. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.